Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley, for those of you that might be new here, and I'm a mom to a 6 and an 8-year-old, and I also resell on eBay and Amazon. I've been doing it for about 5 years, and my goal with this channel is to teach you how to do exactly the same thing. Well, today though, I'm going to be taking a detour and do something that I've always wanted to do. I'm going to react to some videos of people reselling in pop culture, media, movies, that kind of thing. Things that I've noticed in the past that I've always kind of wanted to react to, maybe dive into to make sure they're true or not. Every now and then when I'm watching a movie or a TV show, I hear eBay or Amazon pop up, people try to sell things, or they can't sell things, or they have some issues with buyers, with platforms. I wonder if the clothing that they're selling will actually sell for what they say it will, or people go into pawn shops and try to get some extra money. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe do a reaction to some of those videos. And again, I'm just offering my perspective. I'm not the most seasoned seller out there for sure. Many of you have been selling for a lot longer than me. I just thought it'd be kind of fun if I, as a little bit of an experienced seller, was able to react to some of these moments in pop culture. So let's get to it. Okay, first I'm going to be reacting to season 1, episode 4 of what my friends and I call around the kids Poops Creek. I don't want to get demonetized. But basically, in this episode, apparently David tries to sell some of his clothes. So let's take a look.
Funky, different.
Yeah, Funky is a neon t-shirt you buy at an airport gift shop next to a bejeweled iPhone case. This is luxury.
There's a lot of stuff here. Have you ever considered selling some of this?
These are my things. I've hand-selected each of these things. They mean a lot to me. How much do you think I can get for this?
I feel like I would totally be a Stevie here because, like, I sell so much online that if anyone's having any financial struggles, my first thing would be, if you have luxury clothes, sell them, get rid of them, get the cash. Because I know that in the show they're having, you know, they lost everything, right? People get emotionally attached to their clothing though, and I know this firsthand from estate sales, yard sales. When I go, people just can mark up things that have more value to them, which is, you know, just sentimental value. I think it's really normal. And so clearly these are extremely sentimental for David, and he doesn't want to part with them. So it should be interesting to see what happens next. I think I remember though, the garbage bag.
So this is my friend David.
David Rose, what are your consignment percentages?
This is a thrift shop.
Okay, do you have a sales representative? Who will be pricing these items? Me?
Okay, that's awesome. Clearly this isn't the kind of town that has consignment shops. I love that he's just a worker there. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows or cares what brands are or what they are. Like, if he was the owner, I think he would have more of a sense of maybe what things are worth, but I think that's hilarious that David just expects him. Look, based on what I know about David's wardrobe, I would be happy to consign for him. I think he has a lot of luxury items.
Okay. Is there a problem, Wayne?
It's just, I can't really use any of this. It's too,
Funky.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, let's take your oily hands off my clothes.
You sure you can't take any of this stuff? Some of this stuff's pretty good.
Maybe you can use the sneakers.
Maybe the sneakers. This is French suede with a vulcanized rubber instead, okay? You've lost my trust and my business, so we'll be leaving now. What is this place?
I know a lot of friends who have gone into places like Plato's Closet and have really nice stuff, and the employees are just like, $10, $5. I mean, they're trying to sell it for a profit, so I get why they're gonna lowball you on it. But I think that thrift store, if it's the owner, he's crazy, because I don't think it's the owner. I think it's just the worker. I would be happy to consign with David. From what my brief internet research has shown me, he has a lot of luxury items like Balenciaga, Givenchy. The sweater he wears in an episode is worth around $2,000 retail, $870 on Poshmark. I found that exact brand that he wears in that exact style. So funky is actually a really good thing when it comes to resell. The funkier, the better, especially with luxury items. The more interesting, unique, patterned, funky, crazy it is, the more it'll sell for. So I feel really bad for that owner. I think he just lost out on thousands of dollars with David.
The internet is a breeding ground for freaks.
What are you doing?
Well, I just sold a pair of sunglasses on here, and now Die for Fash 87 is telling me she won't pay because she thinks they're fake.
Okay, side note, I officially need to change my eBay store name to Die for Fash 87. I think that's so classic. It'd be so amazing.
Okay. How about we move away?
No, I don't even want to sell these things. These clothes are all that I have.
So yeah, he's very emotionally attached to those clothes, so he's not going to want to sell them, which is probably a good thing. I think he would really feel a lot of pain if he had to part with those clothes if they're all he has. They lost everything and he loves his clothing. I get it. I totally get it. And I love David, you guys. Love David. I think in the end of this episode, they agree that if he keeps items in a separate motel room, Stevie gets to wear, like if she helps him keep them there, Stevie gets to wear whatever she wants whenever she wants, which is a pretty awesome deal. I would totally go for that. I feel for him if he's like a brand new seller on eBay or Poshmark or wherever he is. He's going to get a lot of scammers at first, especially with no feedback. And if someone is saying they don't believe the authenticity of his item, like that's frustrating too, when buyers buy your item or make a bid on it or whatever and then they ask you questions. Is it real? What are the measurements? Blah blah blah. It's so frustrating because they already bought it. Like, ask those questions beforehand. It's frustrating. I know Poshmark has an authenticity program where if it's over $500, if you buy something for more than $500, they will verify the authenticity of it before they send it to you. So that's really good. And places like The RealReal, like he could send all of his stuff there. That is an online consignment shop. They authenticate everything. He wouldn't have to do any work. You get a portion of the royalties. It looks like on The RealReal, you get 40% if it's under $145, 50% if it sells for under $200. And then it looks like your consignment rate goes up. The percentage that you keep, the more it sells for. Looks like it's up to 85% if it's like a really high-end item. It doesn't say exactly here. So if you guys know, you have experience, let me know. That would probably be the best option for David, I think, if he really wanted to earn money. But it sounds like he wanted to keep it. He got to keep it. So it's all good. Okay, next up we have a clip from Finding Nemo, and this might be kind of a famous clip for a lot of you, especially if you have kids. You have seen this movie 8,722 times, just like me.
My dad is?
Honey, your dad's probably back at the pet store.
Pet store?
Yeah, like, I'm from Bob's Fish Mart.
Palace.
Fisherama.
Mail order.
eBay.
So, which one is it?
So this is something that I actually was glad I researched because I thought it was just a really funny joke in the movie, but no, you can sell tropical fish on eBay. It's allowed. It's one of the live animals that you're allowed to sell. And I guess you just have to package them correctly. It's a lot more care with the packaging than, you know, obviously a shirt you throw into a bag. You have to make sure there's enough oxygen in the bag with water. And I actually found a couple of starfish for sale on eBay right now for $18 plus $48 shipping. So a little hefty in the shipping price, but makes sense because it's going to be a little more expensive to ship something in a more careful way like that. I would be way too nervous about shipping something like that and puncturing the bag, puncturing the box, the animal's dying, needing to give her a big refund. I don't know, it sounds stressful. I guess one of the caveats if you're selling something or you're shipping something that's live is you have to put live fish or live animal on the package when you take it to the post office. That's something that I read. Crazy. Yeah, it's not just a movie joke. You can really sell things like live animals on eBay. Okay, this next clip is from a show called Girl Boss. It premiered a few years ago. I never watched it. I heard about it though. I mean, I heard it was about someone who starts a vintage clothing business on eBay, and I had to, of course, look into it. And this is one clip that I think a lot of people who resell can relate to. So let's get into it. Oh, no. Okay, first of all, she let the hanger fall to the floor and didn't even bother to pick it up. That is very poor thrifting etiquette. Very poor. I think all of us would agree.
This one has blood on it.
Just turn it inside out.
Oh.
You had read only the queens. Found that out the hard way.
I want this. I'll give you $8 for it.
No way. The tag says 12.
I only have 8.
I think you're lying.
Why?
You have shifty eyes.
Thank you.
I'll let you have it for 10.
$9, and I'll give you some free business advice.
Deal. So, what's the advice?
This is an original 1970s East-West calfskin motorcycle jacket in perfect condition. Know what it's worth? Because you just got played. Bam, son!
Okay. You guys, I don't like her. I think that was supposed to be like some really cool boss scene where like she comes in, she takes over. That really rubbed me the wrong way. First of all, if you find a really amazing thrift shop, especially this one's in San Francisco, I think that's the setting of this show, that's selling things for an affordable price, You don't insult the owner so that you can never come back. What? And you guys know how I roll with, like, I don't lowball people like that. I think that's really, you're already getting something for a really good deal. You don't need to lowball by another $3. I think that's ridiculous. So she kind of made an enemy with a store owner that could have been a source for a lot of future inventory if she was smart about it. And we already know she had poor thrifting etiquette as well. It's incredibly rare. Like, I cannot even stress this enough. It's just so rare to walk into a thrift store and find a gem like that right away. Now, I will say she found something great. I would absolutely have picked that up. It's super unique, funky, eclectic, and if it's real leather, I'm surprised that the original price was even $12. It should have been a lot more. Usually when I go thrifting, the leather goods are priced a lot higher. But this was based in, I want to say 2005 or 2006, so a few years ago, and things could have been different back then when it came to thrifting. So to just walk in, find an amazing item, and walk out and pay cash, no receipt, no transaction, like, it kind of, I don't know, I know they had to do it probably for the production of the show, but definitely unrealistic there. And then I think she takes it home later in the episode and she sells that same jacket on eBay for over $600, which is amazing. I could not find this exact comp anywhere. I did find it on Etsy sold, but I couldn't see the price. Once it was sold, I can't see the price on Etsy. However, I think a replica can be made just like that, and I found some replicas that were very similar to that for $165-ish. So you can get one that's made to look just like that, but it doesn't mean it's the authentic original 60s, 70s vintage leather jacket. Really, really cool. Like, if I found that in the wild, I would definitely be really excited. This again was about 15 years ago, so I don't know what the comps would have been back then, but right now I did try to look up some comps for leather jackets, vintage leather women's motorcycle jackets. I didn't come up with anything that was too crazy, unless it was like a designer brand to begin with, really eclectic, really unique, or like Harley Davidson with a very unique print or cut or design on it. But still, yeah, very unique and eclectic vintage leather coats, jackets, etc. are always worth just really good money. Again, the more unique, the better. So, do I like this girl? Not really, but I really like her find. I think it was cool. Okay guys, that just about does it for me. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I really appreciate you all. If you liked this video, definitely give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I can make this a series if you want. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more videos like this. Leave a comment if you know of a pop culture reference for eBay, Amazon, reselling, or whatever that you want me to react to in the future. I would love to do that. I think this will be a really fun series to do periodically from here on out. So, as always, you guys, take care, and I will catch you next time.